Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa. We discuss a lot of beauty and fragrance related content here, emphasis on Middle Eastern. However, in this video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite non-Middle Eastern scents that are more, I guess, designer, niche, but not in the Middle Eastern realm. Starting with one that I absolutely adore. This is my favorite flanker, YSL Black Opium line, Black Opium Le Parfum. This one has a bigger emphasis on the vanilla. That's what I still has the same classic Black Opium DNA. However, the vanilla in this has really been played up. I don't know if I can show you halfway or less in this bottle. Le Parfum is my favorite flanker YSL has ever done in the ever. It's extremely layerable. It will make anything that I layer with this makes it so sensual, so mature and sophisticated, and it's just the perfect rendition of Black Opium. And I hope that they never get rid of this one because this is absolutely my favorite. If you're a fan of the original Black Opium line, I think that you would really enjoy this scent if you're into vanillas as well. Next, moving into another scent that I feel like can fit year round. I'm throwing this one in here just in case because maybe more of a daytime scent. So this is, of course, our Burberry Goddess. This is such a beautiful, sleek bottle. I've made quite the dent in this one as well. I just love the lavender and vanilla in here. I'm not a huge lavender fan, and the lavender is pretty prominent in this. But the way that it's done, I feel like the vanillas, the versions of vanillas, or the different parts of the vanilla that were used in here were just done so well that this is right up my alley. It can be darkened up with some other scents, but I think this is a perfect year-round scent, and I definitely will be wearing this probably more in the daytime unless I use something else to deepen it up or sweeten it up a little bit more. But I really think that this is one of my favorite Burberry scents ever created. And I just wanted to throw this one in here just because. I will say, I ordered the Middle Eastern dupe of this with the music notes on it. I think it's called Angham, and I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. But anyways, I wanted to see how close to this I could get. I absolutely love my Burberry Goddess. This is such an easy grab for me, where I don't have to think too hard what I'm doing that day or where I'm going. I know I'm going to smell good, and I carry the travel size of this in my purse quite often because it's just an easy scent to like for me. If you're into lavenders, like you don't hate lavender. I think it might not be my favorite note, but I don't hate lavender. It just depends on how it's done, and the way that it was done in here is absolute perfection in my opinion, and this is just such an easy grab for me. And I look forward to continuing to use the absolute out of it. This is Jean Paul Gaultier's La Belle. This one can be very polarizing because if you don't like pear or preserved pear, this is grown. This smells like luxury to me. I don't know what it is. It does have something that's a little bit, it's just, I don't know, it's very sensual. I know that I don't like the other word that starts with an S, so I say sensual to replace it, even though it kind of means similar things. This is so, first of all, the bottle's so cute. Look at the dent that I've created on this thing. This is, again, another easy grab for me. I love layering this scent with maybe something a little bit more vanillic, a little bit something more gourmand to like really, really like cavity inducing sweetness. I would layer this with another vanilla or lactonic scent to just really go full blown gourmand. Projection and longevity, where if I walk by somebody smelling like this, I will immediately recognize them. I will also mention that Lattafa's Teriyaki was made by the same perfumer, and it smells like a sister to this one for me. I don't think that they're identical twins, but fraternal, I could see it. I think this is one of my favorite JPG scents ever, and I will always have one of these in my collection no matter what because it's just that good of a fragrance in my opinion. Now we're moving over to some other well-known scents. This is a Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. This is essentially a skin scent on me, but this is the coziest, perfect for fall. It's like a warm hug. It layers so nicely with another fragrance in here that I love to really bring out the sweetness in other scents. Even if this turns into a skin scent on me, I would love for my skin to smell like this. even if it's like very like close to the skin, very small projection, that's okay. Like I love smelling this. I don't know if I said it in my last video, but this is similar to Nebra's for me, Choco Musk. It's along the same vein in my opinion. This, the biggest downside is that I only purchase this when it's on sale because the projection's not the best, longevity's not the best. I have to reapply this one often, but she is well loved. This is my second bottle, and I think that this is a wonderful, wonderful fragrance for the fall season. I love to layer that one with my next favorite, which is also kind of polarizing, unfortunately, but this is Mason Margiela's Replica by the Fireplace. First of all, I love this kind of simplistic packaging. I love the little, how this is made out of like a cloth and almost like apothecary-like. It's just very, very cute. This is you're literally by the fireplace. I think it's more of like you're by the bonfire because there's a woody smokiness. This I will wear this completely by itself. This on a flannel material, this evokes all of the fall feelings for me. This makes me think of a bonfire. It's really going, got like a roaring bonfire going, okay? But when I layer this with any kind of gourmand, any kind of vanilla, I have many in this collection that I'm gonna actually mention. It smells so nice when it's layered with some kind of gourmand because it then smells like you're roasting marshmallows on an open fire. This will forever be in my rotation. Look at how dark this juice has gotten. This has probably been in my collection for 4 to I just feel like this is such a good, fun scent to reach for, especially in the fall. A good follow-up to that one. This is Zadig & Voltaire's This Is Her. This is the epitome of lactonic for me. The most lactonic scent I have in my collection, hands down. I could see some people being very turned off by this, but for me, I really, really do like lactonic scents. It's a really creamy, extremely lactonic scent. And for something like Zadig & Voltaire's This Is Her with Replicas by the Fireplace together, smells like you are roasting marshmallows or like you're drinking hot cocoa with like the marshmallows all on the top and you're sitting by the fire. So I don't know, something like this is fall night. It's a really nice combination. And I know both of these are probably a little bit polarizing. They're not like largely favorites for a lot of people. They're kind of in their own right polarizing. So anyways, I really love those layered together as well. And then Zadig & Voltaire's This Is Her. This is like eternal. This is eternal on my skin, on my clothes. This is one of those eternal scents. These ones I'm kind of gonna fly through real quick. Both of these are from Dead Cool. I have made, you can see how much I love these. This is Dead Cool's #1. I believe it's called Taunt. It's gotten so much darker in the time that I've had it. I'm pretty sure this juice used to be almost completely transparent. I'm surprised that with them being a little bit more oily, they don't last longer. So I have fragrance #1. And then I also have Dead Cool's Extra Milk. You can almost see the oily factor in there. This is reminiscent of maybe like a Glossier U. If you like scents like Glossier U, Lake and Sky 1111, this is the perfect day or night scent year round, but I feel like it's almost like warm on your skin. So it really shines, I feel like, the most in cooler weather, but the warmth that it like invokes during the fall season. Such a nice layering scent. It is on the oily side. I don't know if you can really tell, but I would be very careful of spraying this directly on your clothes. Maybe spray it on your skin before you get dressed. Something slightly more so that this one has a bigger dent. There's something more alluring in #1. I don't know what it is, but it is extremely addictive. It's very warm, cozy, these are both perfect skin scents. And I really like Dead Cool, and I want to try more of theirs. I also have their Red Dakota, but that's like definitely not for the fall time. That's more like spring, summer. Very heavy hitter though, I will say. Since I just said that those two are a little bit more like emollient, a little bit oilier, I'm also going to go into the Nemat fragrance oils. I've had these in empties many times in the past. My 2 favorites are Amber and Vanilla Musk. Again, with the Amber, the only note in here is amber. I believe that they've changed the formulations of these because these used to project a lot more and last a lot longer on my skin than they do now. I do use this on my skin and on my hair because it is an oil and it's not, I guess, or it shouldn't be as drying as spraying like in your hair because it's, I really love both of these. Unfortunately, I feel like something's been changed about the formula. Maybe they're a little bit more diluted now than they used to be, but these are both really incredible scents. Like I said, amber's the only scent in amber, and then in Vanilla Musk, you have cake, vanilla, and musk, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so you have vanilla musk and cake notes in here. Vanilla musk does smell like you just like you're baking cake. I really have no idea how, like, what other way to describe it. Not like a heavy frosting or anything like that, but like the actual cake itself. It has that really delicious gourmand quality. They still last on my skin. I put them on before bed, kind of like on my pulse points. I still enjoy them, and I'm layering other fragrances on top of these, but I just feel like something has been slightly diluted in the formula, unfortunately. But I will continue to purchase these as long as they don't dilute them any more than they already have, allegedly. I don't actually know. I'm just an opinion. Oh, I did forget to mention that the Dead Cools, I would say they're like maybe a 6-hour longevity. With reapplying, you might get away with longer. You think in the cooler months you might get away with a little bit longer. This one's kind of odd. This is Hoja de Cuba by Bordeaux. I believe that's how you say it, or Bordeaux. First of all, the packaging is very unique, super different. I really love the tobacco leaves on here. This is more of a scent. Look at the dent I have in this. I picked this up at Sephora when this brand was first announced at Sephora. And I knew when I first saw it that this is one of those scents that I need to have in my collection. Yes, kind of for like emotional attachment, because I am very passionate and I really care about Cuba, my family. A large majority of my family is in Cuba. So this is just like nostalgic for me. We have been to tobacco houses, you know, where they prepare and get ready to like ship out tobacco throughout the island, and does remind me so much of that. There's just something in this that's so warm and comforting. The tobacco in here, I don't want to say it's not like a cigarette or anything like that. Maybe slightly cigar. This is tobacco, fresh, spicy, sweet, woody, allspice, Haitian vetiver, and tobacco. I don't think it's for everyone, but on the skin, the way that this develops is just so comforting. Like there's something for me, and it could be because I have like an emotional tie to what it is, but this is one that, I don't know, it's just nostalgic for me. It does make me think of fall. The tobacco is really nice. If you want to level it out, for example, I could go in with something like extra milk to make it a little bit creamier, rich creaminess to it, to kind of just round it out so it's not just so heavy on the tobacco. It is just like a warm, comforting tobacco scent, even though it has that tobacco and allspice in there. I don't find it to be like extremely, extremely spicy, like a Camera. I just really wanted to throw that one in there. I have commodity milk, I have commodity gold. I have these in the expressive scent space, and I also have them in the bold scent space. Signature scent worthy, milk expressive and milk bold, shine the most in the fall and winter time. As the weather gets cooler, something like this layered with a By the Fireplace or a YSL Le Parfum. This is a lactonic scent. This is something that I think a lot of people, again, that enjoy lactonic scents would enjoy, because again, the top note, there's milk in here, there's marshmallow, natural musk, you got tonka bean, mahogany. You have some really sweet, delicious notes, but there is something, probably the tonka bean and the mahogany, making it like a full fragrance. It's not just like a straight up gourmand. It is a gourmand, but there's other elements to it that make it more elevated. And then milk bold is kind of similar in the way that this one, the only additional note that it has is that it's milk and marshmallow at the top, and it also has white cedar extract, musk, woody notes, and amber. So this is like one step above the milk expressive. And I find that all of these scents I think that all the scents mentioned here, anything can be unisex, but I feel like maybe this one's slightly more masculine, and then this one's just slightly more lactonic. So you could even like layer them, or have one for the daytime and then follow up with another one at night. Either way, you can wear it. I feel like in the colder months too will be incredible. I think they're kind of too heavy to be year-round scents, but in the colder months, I think that would be delicious. This is my second bottle of milk. Not too big of a dent. I already went through one, and I think it was in my last empties video. I adore that scent. And then here is my gold. As you can see, I'm almost to the halfway mark. Almost there, commodity gold. This is just the expressive version. This is one that is signature scent worthy, layered on top of it more at night. I feel like it's more appropriate for night, but I could see this being somebody's year-round scent. But I think, again, with these specifically, they really shine in the fall and winter. So I really love my commodity gold. Similarly, like I said earlier about milk, commodity gold, bold scent space. Slightly more masculine. I don't think gold has any kind of leather note in it. Bold from commodity. The additional note that we have here is saffron, patchouli, nutmeg, vanilla, ISOE super, amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. So there's just something, again, just slightly more elevated from the gold. For some reason I feel like this leans feminine. Anybody can wear whatever they want. I'm just saying this one, the bold version, the bold scent space, feels slightly more masculine. And even though there's really no leather in the notes, maybe it's like a suede, it gives me like there's like some kind of ombre leather tone that I'm getting in here. Maybe they have some notes in common, I'm not sure. But it's everything that I have for my niche designer houses that are my recommendations for the fall time. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.